Greetings from Kentucky. I wanted to do a follow-up and a first impressions video on this Raw Skin Ceuticals BB Cream, color number C101, SPF 20 plus matte cream. It's called a cream. It, for me, is more like a combo between a liquid and a cream. It's not quite as liquidy as a liquid foundation, but it's not a cream in, say, the same way as Cowgirl Dirt is or the All Natural Face. Both of those cream foundations I like a great deal. I like Cowgirl Dirt more for this time of year. The All Natural Face for me is kind of a 3 seasons foundation, but in the winter I need something a little bit more moisturizing. Now, when this came in, I did go and look, and I noticed that Oksana had done a review of this. She found it a little drying, and so I was like, uh-oh, I'm probably going to find it drying. I also noticed that aloe is the first ingredient, and aloe for some reason can be drying on me. Aloe should be good for dry skin, but it normally just doesn't work for me. This, however, the second ingredient is rosehip oil. Rosehip oil is something my skin adores, and my skin liked this. I will also say that I am wearing it at the hardest time of the year because it is cold and dry outside. And again, for me, for dry skin, it's difficult. Now, yesterday when I applied it, I used this Tarte foundation brush. I've always really liked this. I know there's an Eco Tools brush. I remember Christy at I Did My Face did a comparison of the two and really found the Eco Tools brush that's like this to be just as good as the Tarte foundation brush. I went ahead and used this because I thought the texture of this was like that Tarte Amazonian clay. That's what it reminded me of. Today, however, I paid $45 for my Wayne Goss foundation brush. I've only used it to apply mineral foundation. I was using mineral foundation in Florida where there was humidity. I found I could use that even at this time of year. I love humidity. The older I get, the more I adore humidity. But I didn't find that I liked it $45 worth. But today I'm going to use this. I went back to watch the Wayne Goss video on how to use the foundation brush. He says if you have sensitive skin, I don't, to just pull down. If you have normal skin, I do. Rub it in. Where you have big pores, dab. And he also said where you need more coverage, ever so lightly stipple so that you don't remove product. So I'm going to try that. Let me go ahead and push the hair back, the new hair. I have had it cut, so it's not quite so wild and woolly, and yes, it is darker. I'm going to go ahead and put a few pumps on the back of my hand. Take the Wayne Goss brush, tap that in, and start swirling about. You do have to be patient to use this brush. And right in through here and through here and through here, just a little bit more. And that brush applies it well, but no better, I would say, than the Tarte brush. In fact, the Tarte brush I feel like a little easier to use and definitely in some ways leaves a smoother finish. This is the Celtic Complexion Winter Skin Balm, and that's how I finish off the foundation. And that will keep it from drying out, and I use that no matter what foundation I'm using. I use this Celtic Complexion Winter Skin Balm. Been using it every day since I got it. For concealer, I am going to use the Pink Papaya Concealer in Light. This is not a natural product, but at this time of year, it is what works for me. A lot of people have talked about O-Suds. I like the O-Suds concealer. It worked for me through October, I'd say, but by November, way too drying for me. So for now, for these really hard winter months, I am not natural on my concealer. I apologize for that, but I'm not going to tell you I'm using something that I'm not using. I'll let that sit, and then again, if that looks to me like it's going to be a little drying, I'll go back to that Celtic Complexion Winter Skin Balm and just set a little of that down. Okay, time for some bronzer, and this is that milk chocolate bronzer from the Raw Skin Ceuticals, Like a Mousse. Little of this goes a really long way. I'm going to try using the brush in the way Goss recommends, which is to put the contour product here and then drag it down so that the brush is blending it out as it goes on. I can see I got more on this side. A little bit of this goes such a long way. Okay, and for that, for the first time, I feel like I got my $45 worth on this brush. Huh, I like it for that. I like to take the contour right up into the hairline because I am a little thinning there and I have so much forehead room that I do try to bring that down. And I am barely tapping this brush into the product because it is really, really pigmented. The next product I'm going to show you is the Pink Rose Cheek Pot that is in this mousse. I like this okay. I like really like the foundation or the BB cream and really like the bronzer. This, I don't like the super matteness of it. And it's too much product, so let me grab another brush. This is using the Sonia Kashuk brush, which is really dense. I'm going to take this Sedona lace brush and see if I can get this to soften out a bit. What I did find I liked with that blush is to use this color Home Wrecker from Pumpkin and Poppy on top of it. And then I like it a bit better. I just like the way that looks. In terms of the other Raw Skin Ceutical products that I got, really loving this dark green as a liner. A little of it gives you the darkest green line. Really nice. I used this today under the eye. I did use this little Wayne Goss number 7 brush, and it is teeny tiny and perfect for that. So glad to have the number 7. That one I'm really happy about. So the two greens have been a hit for me. Really am loving the milk chocolate bronzer. Pink Rose, not so sure, but love it in tandem with Home Wrecker. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I like that combination. The one color I'm having a difficult time with is this purple color. Not a problem with the product. The product is working fine. It is just a gray purple, and for whatever reason, my skin tends to not like those on the eyes. I thought I might try and see if it'll work as a highlighter for me, because I really, when I use it as an eyeshadow, am not liking it. It just kind of makes me look dead. Another product that I'm trying out is this Bite Beauty lip primer. So far, okay. Not sure it's doing a whole lot to keep the color on longer, but I like the way it feels. And I am going to put on this Chrysalis shade by Geek Chic. Few other products that have been seeing a lot of love. First of all, dark brown Diva Stick from the All Natural Face. This is what I use to tightline now almost every single day. I use this little Pink Papaya shadow liner brush number 11. They get their makeup products from someplace else and then they put their name on it. But I have a couple of these shadow liner brushes number 11 and love them. And so for tightlining, these two products, use them every day. Love. Two other products I'm using daily. The Physicians Formula in the pink tube, followed by my 100% pure mascara in black tea. I am really excited to try the new mascara, though. I saw I Love Jessie 444 review it and thought, ooh, that's going to be so cool. I loved the way it looked on her eyes. Now, she didn't, because she didn't like all the lengthening, but I was like, oh, yeah, I'd like that. I like that tandem because I feel like this gives me volume and this gives me length. So that's it, my first impressions using the Raw Skin Ceuticals. I like it. I like the way it goes on. I particularly liked it applied with my Tarte foundation brush. It is not drying me out, although I do use it in tandem with that winter skin balm from Celtic Complexion. I love the ingredients in this. I love that it is treating your skin at the same time that you're wearing it. I love that I can wear it for winter. That's quite exciting. So I will continue to let you know how I like this, but right now, just enthusiastic. 2 thumbs up. The other product that I'm really liking is the cream bronzer. A little bit of this goes a long way, and I'm happy to say that my $45 Wayne Goss brush seems to apply this quite nicely, and that is good because I had to have something to do with this $45 brush. If I had to do it again, though, pains me to say it, I wouldn't purchase it. I would purchase the number 7 brush again, though. Absolutely. Just for the purpose of going right underneath the lower lash line. And again, love this dark color green as a liner. Really hadn't looked at this. This is one they sent. It wasn't one I picked. But I would go back for more of these to use as liners. It just applies so thickly. It's so pigmented. And it's easy to use if you don't get too much product on the brush. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about my first impressions about Raw Skin Ceuticals. Again, I'm quite enthusiastic about this, about the bronzer, and about this dark green liner. I like the other lighter green shadow, and it performs well, but it's not like, ooh, I really love it. I just kind of like it. And again, the lilac color didn't work so well for me. I do like the blush color, but only in tandem with that Pumpkin and Poppy Home Wrecker product because I don't like the super matte finish of that. But all in all, yes. And yes, sorry, Wayne Goss. I do like this, though, for applying my contour, so I will get some use out of it. Let me know what products you're trying. Let me know what you're liking and not liking. Let me know what you're up to in the down bar. Let me know if you're warm. I'm going to be really envious if you're warm. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry I've gone on and on. Make it a great day. Bye.